Hey there. So for this worked example, we are going to solve and graph the inequality 2x is greater than 10. So first, before we graph it on a number line, we're going to need to solve it. Okay, so just like equations, inequalities have two sides, and those two sides are divided up on either side of the symbol. So we're going to go ahead and draw a line to show where the two sides of the inequality are. So first I need to check to see if my variable is being multiplied or divided by a negative number. In this case, it is not. So I don't need to change the sign. I'm going to keep the sign the same. So I'm going to go ahead and write that down here so I don't forget about that at the end. Now, whenever you have a number next to a variable like this with nothing in between, that means the variable is being multiplied by that number. This becomes important because I need to move everything away from x so I can figure out what x is equal to. So to move something to the other side of an inequality or an equation, I need to do the opposite to both sides. So the opposite of multiplying would be dividing. So that means I'm going to divide both sides by 2. Now what happens here is 2 divided by 2 becomes 1, and then 1 times x is just x. So I'm left with just x over here on the left. 10 divided by 2 is 5. So I have 5 over here. That means my inequality is x is greater than 5. Now I need to graph it on the number line. So I'm going to go ahead and erase this to make space for a number line. I'm going to draw it here and here. The number I'm going to put in the middle of the number line is the number that my inequality is showing me. It's showing 5. So I want to go ahead and put 5 in the middle. Maybe I want to put a couple numbers on either side. So I might put 6 here and 7 here, or 4 here and 3 here. Now, what kind of circle I use to show the number is going to depend on the symbol. So this symbol is greater than. It is not greater than or equal to. So whenever you have greater than or less than, you used what's called an open circle. That means you kind of just draw a circle and you don't fill it in. If you're graphing an inequality that is greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, you use what's called a closed circle, which means the circle is filled in. In this case, because the symbol is greater than, I'm going to be using an open circle. So I'm going to go ahead and put that open circle on the 5 on the number line. Now I need to shade the inequality to show which way it goes. Since it is greater than, I'm going to shade everything that is greater than 5. So this is what it would look like. My solution would be x is greater than 5, and this is what it would look like on the number line. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me for this worked example, and I'll see you next time. Bye.